What's up, everybody? This is 2G, and you're locked in with Do It All Entertainment. Two G at one point, probably could be considered my alter ego, but I think 2G was just something I created to really let my confidence show and show people that I belong making music. I was born and raised in Norristown, Pennsylvania, towards the 100 block of Juniper Street, the East End. When I first started making music, realistically, I was probably like 11. I used to remake songs and rewrite them down and stuff like that, but it probably wasn't until I was about 15, maybe 16 that we recorded our first music. I used to do it on like the sound recorder on your computer and like a video game mic. I used to do it every night for hours. No, nobody in my family particularly does music. My stepfather's brother plays all kinds of crazy instruments and orchestras and woodwind instruments and all kinds of crazy shit, Native American music, but as far as anybody in my direct immediate family making music, I'm the first. I do remember my first song. My first song we recorded in Dot's mom's house in the basement, and I rapped on Jay-Z's public service announcement. And I'll never forget, because when I came in, I spelled my name wrong. I said S-double-I-G instead of S-I-double-G. And that was like my first line, and no one caught it but me. My favorite project, I'd probably say realistically the one we're working on now. We're working on a couple different things. But out of the completed released music that we've done, I'd say Red Cups and J's was our favorite. It was a fun time. Me and Dot at Temple, every day, every night. Not a lot of classes were attended. We just made music all day and all night. So I would say that I get my inspiration from outside, just kind of like what's going on in the world, like going through life experiences, having ups and downs, different trials and tribulations, having a kid, and then really becoming an adult and seeing what the world is like actually, as opposed to being a teenager and you don't really have any true responsibility. It's just kind of fun, but when you become an adult and you have real life situations that you need to handle, I find like a certain comfort in being able to like put that in the music or get myself out of those situations mentally through music. If I could sign with anybody, it would probably be Kanye, if I'm being completely honest. I think that I haven't seen one artist that was ever under the good music umbrella come out and speak negatively against him. I've never seen any issues with money or creative direction. Everyone that seems to have worked with him loves him, and everyone who's worked with him seems to have kept a consistent, solid relationship with him, maybe with the exception of a Jay-Z, and I think that maybe they had like some personal fallout, but I think that Kanye for me was a big inspiration. The last album I bought was the College Dropout, and the last album that I had bought for me was my Dark Twisted Fantasy. So my last two CDs that I purchased legally were Kanye West albums. If I could work with anybody, I mean, right now, I don't know that you could say there's anybody tougher or anybody harder or more sought after than Lil Baby. I mean, he's got melodic, but he's got punchlines, he's got metaphors, and the way he rides the beat and the way that he makes music is something that like I really take a liking to. I try and mold everything I do to the beat that I'm working on. So when you hear someone like Lil Baby who's versatile and has many different styles and different flows, I think that's someone that I think I would really like to work with. I think the end game and the overall goal is to like set our families up, you know, for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? And give our families and our children a life that we never had. So outside of music, I think once I touched a little bit of money, I think my goal would be to invest it and use that money and put it into other ventures, any like legitimate businesses and things like that, retail, maybe some restaurant chains, get a couple wing stops like I'm Rick Ross or some shit. But I think I would absolutely like to set myself up as a businessman as opposed to just a musician. So if you're looking for us, you can find us on Facebook. My artist page is 2G. We have Iron Alley, which is me and Sound Definition of Talent, S. Dot, which is our group that we started back in 2009, I guess 10 maybe at this point. I don't even know anymore. It's a long time ago. But you can find us on Instagram as well at dsig_2G, SoundCloud 2G, Snapchat dsig_2G. You go hopefully see some videos on the Do It All channel on YouTube in the upcoming future. Ooh, shout out! I want to shout out Do It All Entertainment. Production's crazy, visuals are crazy, graphics are crazy, creativity is just overall crazy. Shout out S. Dot. He really realized that I had some talent, and like he made me believe when I didn't believe. So I absolutely have to give him a shout out. And my little man, who thinks he's funnier than me, but he's not funnier than me. One day maybe he will be. What's up, everybody? This is 2G of Iron Alley, and you just checked out Locked In with Do It All Entertainment. So yeah.